back to another Looney Goons podcast.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am your host, Josue.
And I'm your co-host, Julian.
Yes, sir. We're about to get this shit started. I'm so excited. I had so many topics I want to talk about today.
Do it. Let's get into it, dude.
Alrighty. So I was touching a lot about this in the last episode. It was about the Elon Musk things. Whoa. Okay. Let's slow down there, buddy. So yeah, I was talking a lot about the Elon Musk thing. Sorry, I said Mustang. What the fuck? About the Neuralink and everything else, but there's a lot of other things that are going around. Well, I'm gonna touch on that again just a little bit. It was just about the latest news that he kind of dropped about what he wants to do next with Neuralink. And I just kind of want to get your opinion about it because for me, it's kind of crazy if you think about it. So what he wants to do with Neuralink next is that he wants to be able to do a brain scan. So he wants to be able to print your brain and then upload it to a cloud.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so everything like your brain functions, your memory, I guess, and memories and everything else like that is going to be uploaded. So like to our typical iPhone cloud and stuff like that, it's going to be somewhere like exactly the same like that. For at least from my understanding.
So does that mean like we'll never die?
A part of us, I guess you could say, won't die.
Our memories or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah. To a degree, I guess you could say like our physical beings probably yes, but like our cloud version probably not. It would just have to probably be updated a lot. Which I don't know, man. It's kind of scary when you think about it, fam. I don't know. To me personally, if Neuralink is going to become the most common thing, it's going to make me feel uncomfortable knowing that, there's another version of myself still in the cloud.
In the cloud.
In the cloud.
I don't know. I don't know if I want Elon Musk in my brain.
No, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. It's gonna make it seem like we're gay.
Elon's pretty gross.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. So basically, that's a big thing that he's trying to do. He's trying to just do brain scans and stuff like that. But the big issue is since he has like those Optimus robots and stuff like that that's being produced. One of the big fears that people are kind of having is like, what if he just since our brain's already scanned is in his servers, which I mean it's technically his property, so he could do kind of as he's pleased. And just upload them to a robot, and now there's a robotic version of you just walking around.
Oh man,
Scary, right? Oh,
yeah.
I can't. It makes me feel uncomfortable with that thought, just knowing that there could be a robotic version of us just walking around. And then what's even crazier is that there's another type of technology kind of rivaling Neuralink, or I guess Elon Musk type of robots. It's called clone robots or clone robotics or something like that. Yeah, clone, like Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Clone. And that's like the company name, but they're calling them androids, and for good reasons too. Hold on, let me get my information right. So what these robots are, they're humanoid robots. I believe I showed you the photo of them before.
Yeah,
they have like
crazy.
They look very crazy. So they have like a bunch of crazy features to them. So one of the main things, obviously, that people are kind of freaked out about is how human they look. But that's what they're meant to be. So they're meant to basically be able to do our day-to-day basis like activities. So be able to lift things, wash things, make dinner for us if we want, stuff like that. Do simple handshakes. And the way he's able to do that is by like a series of different, I guess, like for us, like as if humans, but for them, like organs. Crazy, right? So they have different systems, and I'm gonna read them out to you. This is what they have on their website. So pre-installed skills. So memorizes your cleaning home layout.
Cleaning, like
your clean home layout. So basically, it remembers all like if my room right now, if it came in to walk in like in my room and to like let's say clean or whatever, it would recognize where my bed is at. It would recognize where this table is at. It would recognize where my closet is at. It basically does a whole print of your house and knows how to move around. Which already enough makes me feel uncomfortable. Even with the little Roomba we have here, makes me feel uncomfortable that it kind of remembers where not to hit and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it has memory of your kitchen inventory. It has capability of dialogue. Shakes hands with friends, pours drinks for you, makes your sandwiches, washes, dries, and folds your clothes, vacuum your floors, turns the light on and off, sets the dining table, loads the unload dishwasher, follows you around.
For what?
I don't know. I guess if you take it out to the mall or something, it holds your bags. I don't know. Like, I don't know any other reasons why it would follow you around. Okay, right after it says that, it says holds items for you, retrieves items for you, changes itself, Oh, charges. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I was about to get freaked out. I said, "What the hell?" And mm, yeah, this basically charges itself, and which is kind of scary if you think about it, man. I mean, that's basically a whole nother person just walking around your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, I don't know.
Well, would you? Okay, because they're already planning to do like a pre-sale on them. I think they said 291 of them already made, and they're gonna be doing a pre-sale this year.
Oh, that reminds me of that movie with Megan Fox.
Which one? Because if anything, it reminded me of I Am Human.
I Am Human. Yeah,
Yeah,
I Am Legend.
I am. No, no, no. I Am Legend is the one with the zombies, no?
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like I Am Human, where like I think what was the actor's name? How can I forget his name? He's the one that smacked Chris Rock.
Will Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith. Sorry, I don't know why I forgot his name.
I Am Legend is also
Well, yeah,
Will Smith.
Will Smith, but I Am Legend, he's like a guy that's trying to cure a disease that broke out in New
Yeah.
York. And then the one I'm talking about, I Am Human, is the one where like he's trying to figure out which robot killed humans because there's like a big program, like
Mm.
they're already embedded in their chips.
There's like a meme
Yeah,
with one of them, right? They look super like
I
weird.
like it was like you'll find what's it called, you can never find another one like me. It was just like, you know how like inside the movie there's like a whole entire like warehouse is
Like a
full of those
factory.
robots. Yeah. It was like, "You'll never find another one like me," and just, like, shows that photo.
Mm.
Yeah. I think that's the meme you're talking about, I don't know.
But it reminds me of oh, I don't know what it's called. I'm 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 glitching right now. It's like the movie with Megan Fox, and she's like it's like
Transformers?
in the future. Oh no, no. It's in the future, and she's a robot. She's playing a robot in the movie, and it's in the future, and the robots, like you said, like they have like oh god,
Like, human functions and stuff?
they have functions like humans, and
Oh,
like the guy, his wife has cancer,
okay.
and the the main character, he buys a robot. He buys Megan Fox, and he uses her as like a maid.
Okay.
And
This feel like it's gonna take a creepy turn any minute now.
well, yeah, in the end, she scans his body, and she finds out that he is like needing human touch. If you
Oh.
catch my drift.
Oh.
And
Oh, yeah, there's the creepy turn.
she copies his wife's voice, and she like assaults him pretty much.
Oh.
And
Wow, I guess if y'all know what that movie is, leave it in the
oh
comments for
man,
us.
I don't know what it's called right now, but
Crazy movie. Um, but yeah, as I was saying, like some of the things that it has in there, so it has water system muscles. Yeah, it sounds weird, but so basically like how we have our typical muscles, tissues, and everything like that. Or I said tissues, but like our forgot fibers. There you go. Our muscle
Mm,
fibers and stuff like that. It has the same thing. Like you know how when you turn your hand, there's like a whole muscle right here that does it, and it connects all the way to your wrist. Same thing like that, but instead it's kind of like a tube of just water. And I don't know how it works exactly, but it does the same thing, retract, open, and all that. So that's what gives it the capability to pick up things and walk, just like your typical human. That's why a bunch of other robots, when you see them, you can clearly tell, they're robots because of the way they move.
yeah.
But that's supposed to be what's so different about these robots because they look so fluent because of the water.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then they have like their typical skeletal systems. So basically like their outline so we know what they build everything on top of, which is already kind of weird because this is like exactly like a human's type of anatomy. It has its own nervous system and vascular system.
Yeah.
Don't know what the hell is gonna have a vascular system for,
Yeah.
but it has one.
It can get like out of breath.
I guess
Or
I have
vascular is
water.
vascular is blood, right?
I'm guessing so, but if he's gonna be like I guess blood, I would assume it's gonna be water instead, as a substitute.
Or like oil,
I don't think it's gonna be oil because again, it's just like all water. That's what
like
kind of moves it
water
around.
based.
Yeah, it's water based.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I'm like kind of curious about. But it's so weird because literally all the functions it has on there too is basically human too. And if you think about it, if let's say maybe another 5 years plus or something like that, what if that neurotech and then that robot they do like a collaboration? Fam, imagine how many crazy shit's gonna happen then.
Oh no, I don't
Hero
want
or
to.
neurotech being able to connect to robots like that. Oh man, that's gonna flip the world upside down.
I hope. I don't know. I just hope I'm not even alive. Honestly,
Really? I don't know. Like, I don't know about not being alive to see it, but I would like to be alive to see it. But I would like to see it from like
outside perspective.
yeah, type of thing, like a third person perspective. Like, I like to see it from an outside view. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to live with that.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of cool and interesting, but at the same time, very scary because I feel like it's like a very fragile thing because he could go wrong instantly, type of thing.
Especially with Elon Musk at the helm.
Honestly, it's very weird, but it's not like Elon Musk. Of course, he has like a bunch of chains or like systems he has to go through, like hoops and stuff like that, for him to even get authorization to do certain things. But even then, that's what I'm saying. It's still fragile because you never know. Like this one hacker hacks in and boom.
Yep.
Especially with the neurochip thing, like one hacker hacks in, now he has full access to your brain.
Is there gonna be like robot YNs, robot assassins?
There could be.
I guess there will be, dude. I mean, like you're saying,
Yeah. I
it just
mean,
takes some smart guy, or not even smart guy. Like you just need to have a neural link
mhm.
and a robot, like the one that you're talking about.
Yep. And then there's somebody that knows how to do hacking and stuff like that, and then boom,
Just have it in your passenger seat and drive by.
try by. And then another thing too I want to talk about is the other thing Elon Musk was doing recently. I don't know if you know about it, is the SpaceX program.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so
kind of.
first before I start with the bad news, I'm gonna talk about the accomplishments he's done. Um so some of the accomplishments he's done was the second time he's caught his what's the part of the ship, the booster. So how that kind of works is after the actual rocket goes out into orbit, the part where like all the passengers and stuff
Mm.
like that like shoots off and it shoots that booster back to Earth.
I've seen
And
that.
you know how like typically whenever it comes back, it lands in the ocean and is broken up in a bunch of pieces. A bunch of millions of dollars are always thrown away in that. Billions probably actually.
Maybe.
And yeah, and so with this is gonna change that completely. And now every time that booster comes back, they're gonna be able to catch it with the same landing it just left. And that all happens within 7 minutes or 7 minutes and something seconds.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, very much. And on top of that, it saves billions of dollars. So that's gonna save a lot of tax money too.
Let's hope it doesn't go wrong.
Yeah. And another thing too is that what he's trying to accomplish with that is that it first of all, it sends about what let me see what I had here. 150 millitons or metric tons, which is a lot of fucking stuff that's being sent up. So what he has envisioned with that is to make eventually it be possible to actually go to I talked about it in the first episode, I think a bit, that for us to make it possible to actually set up a space station on the moon.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's his plan to do with that to then eventually be able to go all the way to all the way to like Mars. So that's his big plan with that. And of course, us being able to like land rockets and stuff like that and be able to catch rockets and everything, that's gonna help a lot with that type of process. It's gonna save a lot of money too. Because back then we would just have to be like, oh, we're gonna have to crash the booster. So, yeah. So there's that. And the second thing he's trying to do is that
Start with the bad news.
well, okay, so this one is 50-50 because we don't know how this one's gonna go. So with this one, what he wants to do is send a crew, I think, of 4 people out past the moon. So I think I forgot how far exactly, but it's supposed to be twice the distance of like where the moon is at from the Earth. So they're gonna go that far out, and then them being that far, they're actually going to go outside the spaceship. And what they're trying to do is collect data on how the ship takes onto all that radiation. Because I forgot what the rings are called, but you know how there's like rings around the Earth that kind of protects Earth from like the sun's radiation.
Mm,
I
no.
again, I like to look into
Ring?
this stuff. Yeah, it's
You
kind.
mean like the atmosphere and like
Yeah, yeah.
the
So
layers of the
yeah, there you go. That
okay.
so that within itself holds like some sort of radiation and things like that. But what that's supposed to do is that whenever they go out, they're trying to see like how does like spaceships trying to go out and in type of thing, how they react with radiation, and how would astronauts outside inside that like environment react to radiation or that type of radiation. Of course, they're gonna have like hazardous suits and stuff like that, but they're still trying to see what would happen. Because again, their big plan is to go all the way to Mars.
Mm.
So I find that kind of interesting. I would like to see how that plays out. just because that would be a huge step for humanity if they finally be able to like crack that. I don't know, man. Again, I'm very fascinated by that
Ooh.
space travel and stuff like that. And then we're gonna have Warhammer 40K stuff going on. It's gonna be for the Emperor. No. So now for the bad news.
That oh.
Yeah, no, that wasn't the bad
Oh.
news.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was 50-50 because I mean, all we can know is once we send them out there, they could die instantly inside that radiation. Like again, we don't really know exactly like going that far out and that type of radiation does to a person's body.
Yeah.
So again, they're for those astronauts, they're taking huge risks. And then so for the bad news is that the reason why Elon Musk made the SpaceX project.
Okay.
So so the way he worded it kind of like it was saying basically that humanity what if for whatever reason it comes to an extinction, whether it's by ourselves or by some external thing happening, that we're gonna be at least able to be out in space and be able to set up colonies and stuff like that. So if an event like that was to happen on Earth, we still or at least human civilization to still be saved in some sort of way. Which the way he said it, I'll probably leave like a clip for y'all so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But the way he says it, it sounds like he already knows something's going on. Like he knows some crazy shit's about to go down, which is kind of scary. Because even that even being a possibility or the reason is kind of scary alone. But another thing too is that so he said for I think humanity's sake for to prevent annihilation, and then on top of that he would just kind of wanted to do it just so he could start space travel, and then at some point doing galactic travel. And in my head I'm wondering why is he trying to go so far out and away from Earth? Because don't get me wrong, it's one thing for discovery, but why would you throw out the first part first of humanity possibly going extinct and then throw out the second part trying to go out to galactic stuff? So I have a theory that maybe the sun is getting closer to than what we think. Cause
The
so
sun?
yeah, hear me out, guys. Cause so apparently, supposedly, so
Hear
every
me out.
hear me out. So the sun is this like another star, right? And each star, they at some point they explode and then they come back and then they do some sort of evolution. So yeah, and in my mind, I'm thinking, what if like everybody knows that, or at least like those top, scientists and stuff like that already kind of know that, and that's like the main reason why they're trying to go out and like get away from this star that we're only like 4 planets away from, 3 planets away from.
Mm. Well, then again, I feel like wherever you go, if the sun does explode, or
Mhm.
well, I don't know exactly what you're saying, all of the planets in the solar system are gonna
Well, yeah, at some point they do, but it's not all at once
fly
type of thing.
fly
Yeah,
away.
yeah. I don't know. Again, that's just a theory. It's not nothing confirmed or anything. Again, it's just my theory, my little take on it. Whenever I was watching it, y'all let me know what y'all were thinking about it. It's just a little crazy little theory I came up with whenever I was watching Elon Musk kind of explain the reasoning why behind that, and that was kind of like my bad news because like who knows? For all I know, it could just because the man just wants to check out space and who knows, see some space aliens and
Probably.
yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Maybe he just wants his Star Wars dream to come true. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that at that. No, enough Elon Musk for today.
Please.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I wanted to talk about so this I wanted to talk about Biba Doobie. You know who Biba Doobie is? I think it's Biba Doobie or Bia Badoobie.
I don't know. Is it like a rapper or something? I don't know.
No, no. So it has to do with rap. This topic does. So she's a singer from Australia,
Okay.
and I don't know if you've seen a clip of her, but there's this clip of her, and they make edits out of it, and it's her playing the guitar and singing the song that I'm not gonna sing. I'm just not.
Okay.
um, and so there's this meme going around right now,
Mhm.
and it's a meme, and then the meme goes, rappers who can sing versus rappers who can't sing, and she's not even a rapper.
Okay.
And the first part is rappers who can't sing, and it shows her, and it says yabba dabba doo, because they're just making fun of her name,
Yeah. What the hell?
and
I feel so bad now that I called her a rapper in the beginning.
they use the audio from NBA YoungBoy in like the studio,
Yeah.
and he's there like, I don't know, like,
What the fuck?
I mean, you know how NBA YoungBoy sounds,
Yeah, what?
and it's like super bad quality too, so it just sounds even worse. I mean, I don't mean to hate on YoungBoy like that,
Yeah.
but it's like a bad audio clip, and he just sounds super funny.
He's finna buzz down his door. Slime. No.
And and then the next part, it shows NBA YoungBoy,
Mm-hmm.
and there's lasers flying out of his eyes, and there's opera music blasting, and it says rappers who can sing.
Opera music is crazy.
So then, like, that meme started spreading, and it started to catch some traction. And then Bia Badoobie, she responds to it on, I think it's her TikTok story
Okay.
or her Instagram story. And this is the part that caught me off guard,
Mm-hmm.
because I had no idea that that was her. And I just thought that clip of her playing guitar was what she was famous for.
Yeah.
She has like 4 million followers on Instagram, and she has so many monthly listeners.
What the hell?
And this is the first time I'm hearing of her, like, that I know her name. I thought she was just, she had her viral moment, which was her playing the guitar that people made edits out of.
Yeah.
So she responds, and she's like, all the people that are making fun of me, they get no girls. I get more girls than them, and I'm straight. And I make more money. Y'all are broker than me.
Damn.
And she's just so pissed off by this meme that's so obviously, it's like just so obviously a joke
Mhm.
within a joke, saying it's complimenting her if anything. And I don't know, man. What do you think? What do you think? Because this, I guess it's a good exposure. I mean, it's not a good exposure, but it's exposure.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I had never known that was her name, Bia Badoobie. I don't think that's her real name.
I hope not, because that's kind of a goofy name. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it's exposure, but it's not the type of exposure she probably wanted, you know?
Definitely not.
Yeah, definitely not. Like, don't get me wrong. If somebody like try to like shout me out and they were like this on like backhand, compliments, I'll definitely feel some way. I don't know about calling people broke and having more females like them, but
The thing is that it was so blatantly a joke within a joke that
it shouldn't have been like so taken so serious.
it just completely flew over her head that it was a joke.
Oh, she really thought people were out there trying to call her out.
Yeah.
Oh,
There were more calling out NBA YoungBoy if anything.
yeah. That's crazy. I don't know. I'm kind of lost for words. That like, why? Like, why? Like, was she trying to make that also as a joke? Like, continue it
No.
on her? No, like she was actually heated.
There's no way it was a joke, dude. She was actually so pissed. And then her fans too, they're trying to like back her up, like the diehard fans. They're trying to back her up.
Oh, like the what's her name? The
Swifties,
the Swifties.
kind of like them.
Oh Lord.
The Biaba Doobies.
The
The Yabba Dabba Doobies.
Hold on, chill. You don't want no beef with them, fam. Relax.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
We don't want beef. Relax.
They're all really educated women, so I
Pretty much
definitely
so.
don't want beef
And
with
very,
them.
very, very empowered women. uh, yeah. Oh my god, that's crazy to me that it was taken that far and that serious. Well, if anybody's a fan and is watching this, let her know that it's not that serious. Chill out, fam. All right, what's that one clip? Daddy chill.
What the? Daddy chill.
What the fuck even is that thing? Another thing I wanted to ask you. So this is kind of like a little goofy topic. Okay, let's say I'm gonna give you a few scenarios, and I want to hear what would be your last words.
My last words, like if I was dying.
That if you were dying. So let's say World War III, me and you, okay, or just you and like and another friend or something like that,
Oh,
and you got shot, and now,
bro.
yeah, y'all left alone, no backup, nothing.
No, 100%. I've thought about this before, and
I feel like everybody's had that thought.
Would I be funny, or would I be serious? And I think if I was being serious, I'd say like, tell my mom I love her. Wait, but that sounds like a joke too.
I think because it's you and the way you probably say it.
Tell my mom I love her.
But
Or I would say something like, "It's okay, bro. They were sweats anyways."
I'll see you in the gulag.
What about you?
Um, honestly, I thought the same thing, and I came up with two conclusions. Serious, I'd be like, "Good luck, pal. Is all on."
What the hell?
Or actually, I think that'd be my.
I didn't mean to clown on you like that, bro.
No, I think if more or more goofy, I'd be like, "Good luck, pal. I'm going to check out.
What the hell?
I'm checking out. I'll catch you later." And then I guess more serious, I'd probably be like, "It was a good run." Type of thing.
Wait. I thought you said You said serious both times, no?
No, I'm saying the first one was goofy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like,
Oh, okay.
I'll catch you in the lobby, type of thing. Or you know what? I'll probably either say that or be like, "Hey, bro, don't forget to get my reboot card."
A reboot card.
This grandpa. Hey, bro, don't forget my reboot card.
All right, I got a gold scar.
I gotta go to guard. Don't forget my big pot. All right. So another scenario is it's you and your boy. I just got jumped.
Jumped.
Yeah. And like either you or
Last words.
your last words.
Oh man, I'd
I,
probably
I feel like a lot of these are just like last stands, but it's different, like situations type of thing.
I'd probably be mad. Nothing sounds more infuriating to me than being jumped because it's not a fair fight.
At all.
I mean, like life's not fair, but fuck.
Getting
Y'all
jumped
had
and
to
then on
jump
top
me.
of that, probably getting like I guess in this scenario, it's like fatal wound, so like probably stabbed, man, probably hit with something, you know. So the
Mm,
hella dirty play.
I don't know. That one sounds more serious. Not more serious,
Yeah,
but like, oh,
but it's you and your boy. You're on the ground. You're all beat, and then, you're already about to check out. What's
wait.
your last words?
You go first. You go first.
Last words. I'm gonna be like, bro, you couldn't handle your 1v1. Fuck.
Well, no, you got jumped though. I'm
Well, no,
imagining jump like
I'm saying like as a joke, like, bro, you couldn't handle that 1v2. Fuck.
I'm imagining jump like 6v2.
Oh, okay, top of deal.
Jumped like to me,
Yeah,
jump
yeah,
is
yeah.
like shit.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah, I'd either say something like that, like, bro, you couldn't handle that,
nah,
type of thing.
I'd probably be more mad than anything. Like,
Either that, I'm be like, fuck, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
I'd probably call them pussies or something. Yeah, some pussies, and I'm on the floor.
Or the legendary Johnny Silverhand. Fuck.
Fuck.
Famous last words. Fuck.
You dig?
uh, Another scenario was gonna be like car crash.
Oh,
Ooh, I know that one's kind of scary.
oh god. Fuck.
Jesus, no, I'm like, no, I don't want to say that.
Just take the wheel.
Yeah.
No, no. That for me, it'd probably just be like the reaction to the crash. Like I was saying, fuck. Like probably like shit.
I'd be like, fuck, mom's gonna get so mad.
Fuck, shit, boom, boom, boom.
No, I'm saying like you and your homie already like you and like somebody else and whoever else in the car, you're like, crushed in the car, I brought it,
Fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a fatal crash type of thing. Like these are your last moments, last words. What are you saying?
Or like, you good?
You good?
You good? I'm like, oh shit. Like, fucking cut in half or something, dude.
Oh shit, that was very
Oh, dude,
you're painting a picture there.
talking about like
I mean, like it's a car crash. It's fatal, type of, yeah. I guess I don't know. For me, I'll be like, you think my insurance covers this? Either that, I'd be like, I'm so sorry, fam. I don't know. I'm looking at you. I'm like, if I was with you, I'd probably be goofy.
Oh man, no. I don't think you would, dude. Not seriously.
Not seriously goofy, but I'll probably be like serious / goofy. I'll gonna be like, fuck, bro. I feel so sorry, but I can't wait to play Fortnite.
Fucking dodges.
Man, I can't fucking Honda Civic drivers, bro. I told you I shouldn't take that shot.
Took that shot.
I don't know. I would assume if we're crashing, it's probably because I'm drunk.
Yeah, right. I mean, we're both pretty good drivers.
Yeah, we're pretty good drivers, but I don't know about under the influence, which I do not condemn. Do not do that.
You mean
I do not
condone?
condone. Sorry,
Condemn.
condemn. I do not condone drunken dreaming or dreaming. Drunken dreaming. Drinking and driving. Sorry.
Oh god.
Yeah, we got clipped. um, yeah, that's kind of my goofy topic. I was just kind of curious to see what would be your last words.
That was good. That was good. I like that one.
Thank you, thank you. Or you know what? Okay, last one, last one. You're parachuting with your homie, or you're parachuting with somebody, and your parachutes don't open. You're falling.
Probably like ah.
I told you I should have never did this shit, fam.
um.
You know what? I should ask you this: what are you doing in those last moments?
Gooning. I'm just kidding.
Nah, funny enough, I was gonna say that. I'm gonna be jaking it on my way down. I'll gonna be the first one to ever be jaking it as I'm going down?
One last ride, pal. The guy on your back is just like, what the fuck?
Sorry, bud. We the version ain't open, so we might as well enjoy before we go down. Either that or calling my girl. Well, I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I would call a family member.
If you're falling to the sky, like falling to the sky,
Or falling out of the sky.
yeah.
Like I guess like last moments in general, I don't think I could call a family member.
Mm.
Cause I feel like that's even worse on that person. Like them hearing those last moments. No, I don't think I could ever do that. Yeah, no. Sorry. That got very dark very fast. My bad, guys. But let's change it up now.
So I wanted to ask you about, I wanted to give you these three options for Star Wars movies that fans have came up with,
Ooh, okay.
and I'm not sure if like Lucasfilm has came up with these like, ideas too.
Okay.
But so recently, Kathleen Kennedy is the she's the president of Lucasfilm,
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I heard a little bit about her, right?
and she's stepping
Okay.
down.
Oh,
So-
wow.
So I don't know. Me personally, I hope George Lucas comes back.
So was she like in charge of the production and everything like that, or like what, like was canon and all that, or what? How'd that work?
She's kind of like Kevin Feige. You know Kevin Feige for the MCU?
I'll be honest, I barely know my actors, so
Oh, okay.
I don't know too much about like the behind the stage stuff.
She's pretty much in charge of the like what comes out and what doesn't come out. She
Mhm.
gets to make the final decision.
Okay, so she kind of gets like the final cuts type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So she's stepping down. I really hope that George Lucas comes back. If not, Dave Filoni. He's been the
Okay.
showrunner for The Mandalorian
Oh, okay.
and like the Book of Boba Fett.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, The Mandalorian from like I think I only saw like the first season. I don't know if I don't remember too much of the second season. I think I watched like half of it, and The Mandalorian was pretty fire.
I like The Mandalorian a lot. I watched all of it.
Mhm.
This last season though, there was a lot of filler, and then at the end it got really, really good.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
I mean, I don't know why, but with like Star Wars filler, it's always a hit for me.
Filler?
Yeah. I don't
Oh.
know. I enjoy watching it.
The Mandalorian filler was good, but
Okay.
I couldn't get into like Obi-Wan Kenobi, the filler for that one, or
I haven't seen that, so I don't know.
okay.
Yeah. At least like the fillers I have seen, 'cause I think there was some fillers like in the Clone Wars and stuff like that. I think I heard, and so so like the background shows like the Rebels and stuff like that. Know there were some fillers for that. Even then, I watched it and I just enjoyed them.
Mm. So I really hope George Lucas comes back, and I
Mhm.
hope he decanonizes the sequels.
So the
Those-
recent ones that came out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Because honestly, at least from what I heard, I don't know how I feel about them.
I only watched the first one that came out for the sequels, the
Mm.
Force Awakens, the Force
Oh, okay.
Awakens.
Uh-huh.
I didn't watch the other two. That wasn't even like me saying, "Oh man, they're gonna be trash."
Okay.
That was just me literally like not being able to go, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're on Disney Plus, and I have Disney Plus, but I still haven't made the time to see them. I'm not really looking forward to it
Yeah.
because I've seen the memes, like they fly now, and somehow
Yeah.
Emperor Palpatine returned.
Yeah. I don't know. I heard like a bunch of bad reviews about it, and then like whenever I saw like I think the interview, she was like, "Star Wars is gay" and stuff like that.
Who?
I forgot who. I think it was like the director of the sequels.
Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, oh.
I forgot her name, but it was that director, and she was like doing like the interview and stuff like that.
I
And
think I've seen something like that.
yeah. If anything, if I find it, I'll add the clip on there. But yeah, I forgot her name, but she was just on like an interview, and she was like, "Oh yeah, Star Wars is gay. R2D2 is probably queer, or like she was just saying some
Are you
out.
sure you're not talking about Harry Potter?
No, no, no. It's actually Star Wars.
Star Wars?
Yeah, I think she was like the director for like the sequels.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well,
At least that's from like the little like clips I've seen like on TikToks and stuff. So I don't know if any of that's actually true. For all I can know, is fake. You know? Yeah.
So I wanted to give you 3 options
Mm-hmm.
of films that I've seen floating around the internet. Film ideas.
Okay.
So the first one is a solo Darth Vader film
Ooh.
that follows the comic run, and
Mhm.
it's pretty famous comic run now.
Okay.
It's super good
I kind of like that.
because I feel like he hasn't had any real like Darth Vader. Anakin has had 3 movies pretty much.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, no, right? Because he hasn't had anything really after he becomes Darth Vader. Really, he's kind of been just like the villain, and it's been
Yeah.
all around Luke.
So there's that. The next option is a Mace Windu movie following the events of Revenge of the Sith, which is him getting like thrown off the building.
Yeah, is he actually dead? I heard like there's some theories that he may not be dead.
I don't know. I hope not.
Cause I mean, it would be kind of cool to bring him back. Cause I mean, he could have survived. I mean, they do force jumping, so I would imagine they could like
He just lost his hand though, you know.
yeah. But I feel like he could. I think he could manage. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, Anakin, he has no arms and legs, but he can still use the force, you know.
Lastly is a Yoda prequel movie.
Prequel. Ooh,
I
okay.
feel like Yoda is someone who really entices me.
Yeah.
Like his character, his background is so unknown
Mhm.
that I just want to know so much more.
I know they added a little bit, at least like before he actually, perishes, like I guess becomes one with the force, you could say.
Mhm.
I think they added like I think that transition inside Clone Wars. Because I think like at some point he's like getting sick and he's like real old or something like that.
Mm.
And he flies out with his like droid and he goes into I guess where he calls the force or whatever and he becomes one with the force. Yeah, I forgot what episode. I just know it was on Clone Wars, something like that, where he does that.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, I think after that, I don't think you really see him.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of weird from at least from what I remember of it. But I gotta again. I haven't done my marathon, so I haven't rewatched it in a minute. So once I do, I'll be updated.
So which one of those would you rank number 1? Like if you had the option, if you were Kathleen Kennedy right now,
What's like number one I would choose to watch or
yeah,
make? I would take the Darth Vader movie.
Darth Vader,
Yeah, because you say it was the Darth Vader, the Mace Windu, and what was the third one?
Yoda prequel.
Yoda prequel. Yeah, no, I think Darth Vader because Darth Vader was such a level, or Anakin, I should say, was such a lovable character. I'd like to see now how he is as Darth Vader. I think my voice kind of cracked. My bad.
Yeah, I think I would choose Darth Vader too. This is actually I don't know. I feel like this is a really tough choice because they all sound like things that I've really wondered about. Like did Mace Windu live? What was Yoda's life like before he was on the Jedi Council? And I want to see Darth Vader's comic run
Yeah.
put to film.
Another thing too is that I forgot who was the other person you said that you would rather them to come back in.
George Lucas.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think I did hear something about him. Well, at least with Yoda, he said that Yoda's species and stuff about Yoda was purposely kind of like left as mystery, just so like fans could still have their own fun with it, type of thing. So even if he does come back, I don't really think he would probably make a pre-sequel about it, just so again that mystery could still be floating around. But the Darth Vader thing, I think would be very cool because kind of see like the corruption of the Empire and stuff like that. Because from at least what some friends have told me before, inside the Empire, there's a hell of like corruption and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know about the rule of 2?
No.
That's like the rule that there has to only be 2 Siths at a time.
Oh yeah, yeah, like the master and the apprentice.
Yeah. And then it's always like the apprentice like will get rid of the master, or vice versa.
Yeah. I mean, that itself is already corrupted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. It's
yeah.
built on corruption.
Yep. Which I mean, again, I'll be very, very intrigued on seeing how that would play out with, I guess that transition for Anakin. Because I mean, he was kind of used to having a Padawan, so like kind of
Mhm.
being used to being the Padawan, I guess you could say. I would like to kind of see, and not being used to being a teacher anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I would like to see that more because I don't feel like we're kind of what's called we weren't given enough of that. I don't know
Yeah,
the
right.
proper word
Like
for that.
outside of Clone Wars.
Yeah, outside of Clone Wars and like inside the other movies after becomes Darth Vader, there wasn't really any like insight on what Darth Vader was doing and like the Emperor was more doing on their end type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I get it was more based off of Luke, but I feel like they should at least have their own separate film for that.
Yeah, that would have been interesting to see.
Yeah, and praying that Mace Windu comes back.
So for me, I think it would be. Well, I want to see all of them. Like all of them. If any of these were greenlit, I would be ecstatic.
I was gonna ask you, did you see like I think it was a fan made animation. It was like Mace Windu, like if he returned,
Mhm.
yeah, and it was like killing all the stormtroopers and stuff
Yeah,
like that. Yeah,
dude, it's
that would be fire if they did something like that.
so badass.
But the thing is there's so many like sequels and stuff like that that's already been like past when all those events occurred. Like if Mace Windu was still alive, like there would have been some hints already, type of thing.
No, I feel like they travel back and forth, like
Mm,
because like Rogue One came out after The Force Awakens,
yeah,
and Solo came out also after The Force Awakens. Like they have like time jumps like all
yeah,
the time.
mhm,
I mean, like the original trilogy came out, and then years later, the prequels came out.
yeah, true. Hmm. Yeah, I would like to see that. I would like to see how he or whoever takes charge now, like how they're gonna want to approach things.
I feel like we need to see the Mace Windu movie before, sadly, Samuel L. Jackson leaves the world.
Yeah, true. Which I pray never happens, but
Well, shit.
yeah.
Fuck.
I mean,
Never.
he's like of the
Yeah.
he's at the age,
But
but
he's
he's getting
he's
pretty old.
kind of at the perfect age to do a movie like that.
That is true. That is very true.
He's aged up a little bit.
And on top of that, like if it's gonna be like something like let's say during like the current events of like where Star Wars is kind of at, that would be kind of a good stage to bring him in. Oh,
I don't
okay.
think
I
he'd live
don't.
that long.
w- Yeah, I don't think so. No, right?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Well, I mean, Ahsoka Tano is still alive, but I don't know how like her species kind of age.
Currently,
Well, 'cause I haven't watched the latest two Star
shoot,
Wars movies, so I don't know if it's like
she's not in them.
no. Well, at least for I think what was the last one? It was like with
I guess we don't really know how Ahsoka Tano dies. So,
yeah, true. Because I don't think there's been anything confirmed yet.
mm-mm.
'Cause at least from what I saw from Rebels, it was like her and Darth Vader did like a face off and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Yeah, which
man.
I would love to see that again. That would be pretty cool. Do like another face off, but with Mace Windu. That'd be pretty cool. Um, trying to think, what was another thing I want to talk about?
Well, I don't know. You got on the topic of corruption, and that reminded me of Diddy.
Oh, oh, oh.
So I prepared a little segment about Diddy.
Okay.
Not segment, but
Yeah, yeah. No, we're not starting that segment, brother. There's no
so
bubble. No, I said bubble. There's no baby oil around here.
so recently, Diddy's lawyer Anthony Rico, he quit.
Mm.
Well, he submitted a
Or like
I don't know,
is
like
it like an appeal or something he would have to fill?
kind of, because you
Okay.
can't really quit. I guess I don't know too much about lawyers, but
Mhm.
you can't quit as a lawyer.
Yeah,
You
no,
have to
right.
kind of ask to quit.
Like resign, I guess, in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, or step down.
So his name is Anthony Rico, and he
Okay.
recently came out and stated that under no circumstances can I continue to as counsel for Sean Combs, and that's P Diddy.
Yeah. What?
So
I
have
mean,
you heard of this?
what?
Like
Or
him quitting?
like the him quitting. I heard a little bit about it, but I just thought it was kind of like fake news or like past news.
So the thing is that it's pretty fresh, so we don't know too much about it,
Okay.
and he can't really state why he quit because that would be like releasing information on
Oh,
the
like the
case.
trials and everything. Okay.
So a lot of people are speculating that he's quitting because Diddy's crimes are too gruesome for him to come to terms with
trying to defend him.
trying to defend him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, all the evidence and at least like from what's been, I guess, kind of leaked, I like the goofy videos and stuff like that, and like all the baby oil they literally captured, you know. I mean, this is too much, you know.
Yeah, like so my thing is that I feel like if he is stepping down from defending Diddy, I don't know why he would have done it in the first place.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I mean, to be fair, he probably just thought it was gonna be like a quick,
I
like
feel like it's
not
smart of
like quick
him.
trial, but I think it was probably like, oh, it was probably gonna be something a lot easier and a lot more, what's it called, maintainable than what he originally thought.
I feel like it's smart of him to want to quit because I wouldn't want that reputation following me,
Yeah, no,
being the lawyer who defended Diddy.
yeah, no. At least,
Maybe
like on my conscience, I don't think
on
I could do it.
on your conscience, like,
Yeah,
wouldn't you feel like a bad person?
in a way, right?
You know,
Yeah.
like I feel like that would make you a badass lawyer. Like if you won,
Oh yeah, if
because
you want,
obviously Diddy's done some really bad things, and he
hell,
deserves to go to jail for a
a
long time.
lot of corruption.
So I feel like he shouldn't have been in that place in the first place, but it is smart of him to try to leave.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of his job, you know. Like that's like the kind of the double-edged sword. Like, yeah, it's your duty to defend the people that kind of can't themselves, but at the same time, yeah, you have to defend the people that actually did those crimes, type of thing.
Yeah,
Compared to people that are just accused but didn't actually do it, type of thing. So I guess it has its ups and downs, you know.
yeah,
Yeah, but I don't know. That's kind of crazy to me that. But he doesn't he have like a bunch of other or lawyers too.
yeah, yeah. So he also stated that he knows that Diddy's gonna be fine because he's only one of 6 lawyers. I think there's 5 more lawyers.
Yeah. So he's not really hurting for lawyers, I guess.
Yeah, and he can afford it. He's filthy rich.
For now. Yeah. Jesus. That's kind of wild. I don't know how I would feel or like this like carry my reputation after that. Even like first say if he does ever get out of jail, like I don't like you can't really do anything after that because everybody's gonna know you as that person. Nobody's gonna be around you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And on top of that, I think like while he was getting like like charged up and everything, a bunch of people empowered in New York kind of like stepped down from their positions, which is kind of wild. 'Cause I think like a bunch of people were like speculating that it's because he had like a bunch of dirt on him, like a bunch of clips, I should say, or videos.
I don't know. I feel like it could also be because they're scared of him. Like not only because of what he knows about them, but what he can do to them.
Mm.
There's lots of rumors that he's
I
had
mean,
rappers
supposedly,
killed and
hmm
like just people killed in general.
supposedly he at least he had a security guard who was gonna go against trial, I think, on him, or it was like on TikTok and stuff like that, and he was like saying like, oh, did he? I remember like being his security, I would see him doing X, Y, and Z to people, and like I couldn't do anything, but like everything everybody's saying about him is true,
Yeah.
basically coming out and confessing all this stuff about him that he saw him do over the years. And then I think like before he was supposed to take stand on the trial, he ended up getting, you know, unalived. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, but it wasn't like he wasn't shot or anything. The weird thing is a bunch of people that were supposed to come out and go against them were they've died to or they unalive through like symptoms of like what was it constipation or stuff like something like that.
Really?
Yeah, which supposedly people say that that could happen through poisoning too, but that would take like years of lab or like time of lab. I don't know. I haven't really kept up with that type of events, but that's what some like I guess theories are that he probably was poisoned before trial, so he couldn't, you know, go against Diddy. Because supposedly a bunch of other people that were supposed to go against him, they had
Yeah.
the same type of symptoms.
So they don't speak out against him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
which I don't know if that's kind of that's a little scary. Alrighty, so for our last topic I wanted to talk about was the Iron Claw movie. Have
Oh
you
yeah.
seen it,
Oh yeah, yeah.
dude?
That came out
Last year, I think.
like last year. You
Yeah.
said it's making its rounds again. It's
Yeah,
getting popular.
it's coming back around, and dude, it's such a good movie. So, like, for me, it's a 10 out of 10. Have you
10
seen
out of
it
10.
already?
Yeah, I'd probably say 10 out of 10 too. I mean, I grew up liking wrestling a lot,
Mhm.
So I liked the movie. I had never heard of them before I heard about the movie,
Yeah.
but you know it has some pretty good actors in it.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the one thing I did like about the movie. I like how like all the actors are well-known actors. So like at the end of the movie, even though yeah they kind of based it a little bit more around that one brother, didn't you got more enough screen time for each brother type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what was the pros and cons that you did or didn't like about the movie?
Oh man, I can't think of too many cons
Okay.
except for the fact that they did leave out one of the brothers, which I feel
Yes.
like was kind of disrespectful. But I know that they got permission from Kevin, which is the last brother, the one that lived.
Mhm.
They got permission from him for everything, pretty much. This
Yeah.
is really, really in his perspective.
Yeah. I think I see your point where it's disrespectful, but I think so. I think they had the right intentions, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it honestly probably would have like they. I remember they stated that the reason that they didn't include that brother, I don't remember his name, but the reason that they didn't include him was because it would have just been too depressing
Yeah.
because it's just
It
death after death after death
yeah.
after death.
Yeah. I mean, it is a very tragic story though. Like even like what they, actually ended up with the final project, it was a phenomenal movie. It delivered the message very well. Like each scene where they had with each person, you kind of felt the energy. Yeah.
So good.
So good. Uh One con I did kind of have with it, I wouldn't really say a con, but I just kind of wish they showed a little more of the aftermath with like, Kevin
Mhm.
trying to move forward with his kids type of
That's
thing.
true.
Yeah, that's like one little con, but at the same time, I'm still very happy with the results of it.
I feel like we know though, you know that
Yeah,
he grew up to raise his family different than his dad did
yeah,
because he
definitely.
learned to love your kids instead of treat them like they're like I don't know.
Yeah.
He treated them like they were animals,
Well, I wouldn't say animals, but he treated them like like robots, kind of. And
kind
it's
of.
kind of to a degree, because he was just kind of like, oh, you always got to be strong, never show emotion, and like
I feel like he treated them like show horses or something.
yeah, in a way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hmm. All right, so
What's yeah, I'm sorry. What's happening?
oh, I was gonna ask you, what was your favorite like type of scenes inside the movie?
Oh, oh.
Yeah, like what was your prawns? Like what was like I said prawns. What was kind of the pros that you like noticed in the movie that you really did enjoy and like?
I like the music.
Oh
The
yeah.
music was pretty good.
Mhm.
I liked I don't know. I really just liked every scene that had Zac Efron and oh man, you know the guy that played Lip. Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah. I
I'm
forgot
blanking
his
on his
name,
name.
but he's one of my favorite actors. Even though I don't know his name. Sorry. Sorry, but like, he's one of my favorite.
Oh man, yeah, I'm completely blanking on his name, but
Mhm.
they're both
Phenomenal.
so good.
Phenomenal.
It's just that story is so good.
It is.
I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen it now that I can't even honestly remember.
So, at least my pros are like the scenes that they gave each brother. Like they gave each brother enough screen time and like enough depth so you could actually have some sort of like feeling towards that brother type of thing. So
Yeah,
once they did their passing or whatever, or not whatever, but whenever they passed, you felt some way towards it.
that's
And
true.
then it gave enough like depth for like even Kevin's character, like Kevin, like you felt the way, like you could feel his feelings for losing that brother. And then whenever that ending scene, wherever he's talking to his kids, and to whenever he's like, "Oh, why are you so sad?" "Oh, it's because I was a brother once."
Yeah,
Oh, bro, you can feel that.
chills.
Yeah, it gives you chills. Like you can feel because he like throughout the whole movie, you see all these brothers and stuff like that. See how close knit they are, and then at some point you see this one last standing. It feels like the last Ronin in a
Mm,
way,
yeah,
which is I really like those type of movies where they draw you in and they just make you feel for each character.
yeah, yeah. They make you get attached to them, and then they take them
Mhm.
away, and then
That
they just
it
become fan
hits.
favorites. You know.
Yeah. Which I love the fact that it's also based on a true story,
Mm,
and then it shows you how each brother was suffering with, like different things in
their
their
own
lives.
battles.
Yeah. So phenomenal movie. Very much love that movie. I don't know. In a way, kind of wish it was. Okay, not really, but I kind of wish it was like a fictional movie, so there's like a sequel or something like that. But
Mm,
of course, it's not going to
yeah.
be. But yeah,
I don't know. Maybe they could make one, but
yeah.
I don't know how interesting that would be. That's just
Nah, I don't think so. Because again, it's just like a full round story. It's
yeah.
like open and close type of book.
Yeah, but like you said, I feel like they could have maybe added one or two more scenes like of Kevin's sons when they're older and how
Yeah.
they turned out so much more different than
Yeah.
Kevin's brothers did because,
Yeah.
well, you know.
How everything played out,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Yeah, I really did like that, and then it really showed you perspective of how like their father treated them and stuff like that. I really did like how in depth the movie was. So shout out to that producer or the I think yeah the producer for that movie. I don't know who he is, but phenomenal movie.
Same.
10 out of 10. But yeah, so I think we're just gonna go ahead and wrap it out.
Yeah,
So thank y'all for watching. We love y'all.
we do.
And thank you for your support. Please continue liking and sharing for the videos. And we'll catch you on the next one. We're gonna let y'all go with our song of the weeks. I'm gonna play mine first, and then we're gonna play Julian's. Y'all let us know which song y'all like the more. So, but we'll catch you later.
Please let us know.